Alrighty guys, how's it going? Oh, where am I? I'm not appearing for some reason. What is going on here? Oh, there we go. A little bit of delay on the camera there, huh? That was weird. Hello everybody. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Chad. Oh, your pack has been sent. I am tired, man. It's been a long day. I am starting later than usual, as you guys may have noticed, because I just got home. So, today is going to be interesting, because we're going to do the news and trailers. I kind of upped it on the trailers. It's been hard to just keep it at 8 of late, so we got 10 this time around. We got 10. A little bit easier. Every birth hit hard yesterday. Yeah, I saw you suffering. You should pay attention more to tutorials. That'll maybe help you a bit. Oh god. We are going to jump right into the news. It's not a crazy busy week.
Long I've been waiting for
but
this.
There's some stuff.
I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
I don't think you guys walk away from this.
You just make sure people know what happened here today.
Let's see here. Alright, I'm back. Give me 1 second. Cat was going crazy over here on the wires for some reason. Really wants attention. Anyway, back to what we were doing here. We have... What does that mean? Let's play timer. Whatever. I guess you're telling me to hurry up. Is that what's going on here? Alright. Starting in the news. No, not that. That's my Discord. Starting in the news. We have video game commerce platform. Some of you might know of this company or not. Xsolla, for you guys who don't know, I think they still are the same people who kind of do the subs and stuff for Twitch. But Xsolla has partnered with Savvy Games Group to create a game development academy in Saudi Arabia. Sorry about the cat keeps jumping over here. Economic opportunity. Let me start over. Video game commerce platform Xsolla has partnered with Savvy Games Group to create a game development academy in Saudi Arabia to create economic opportunities for Middle Eastern developers under the Savvy deal. Xsolla promises to help create 3,600 new jobs by the end of 2030. Several key initiatives will be launched, including incubator and accelerator programs, industry events, and funding for development projects. Additionally, Xsolla will create a regional office in Riyadh with services focused on business, product, and technology development to help developers and publishers scale and grow their games in the Mid East and the Kingdom. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. Might mean that this could be a very huge thing in the game industry. If you guys don't know this, Saudi Arabia actually funds a lot of gaming publishers and so on. So it could lead to them keeping their money more in-house, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that could be happening. Did you like my wheel? I think you used the same program as me. Or same website. I actually caught you in the middle of making it, but then I had to go to bed. It was pretty late. 38 games. Jesus Christ, dude. You need to stop buying games. You need to stop buying games and just play what you have. Okay, the next thing is we have Gametsu, a gaming news site, posted on Twitter that according to PlayStation.com's homepage, LEGO Horizon Adventures is launching November 4th, possibly Nintendo Direct announcement. Yes, accidentally, apparently. Accidentally, they ended up leaking it on their own homepage, which is kind of funny. Nice job, PlayStation. That's usually the thing that happens with store sites or stuff. Like, that's hilarious that they accidentally did that on their own website. That's not what I meant to do. Let's see here. Our next news story is also a Sony thing. Sony Interactive Entertainment has decided to revise the suggested retail price of the PlayStation 5 and related peripherals in Japan. After some research on my own side, it seems to be due to the country's depreciation of the Japanese yen. Yeah, it's been a weird generation. We haven't really been getting a lot of, like, usually like games and like consoles get cheaper in price as time goes on. That has not been the case this generation, which is weird. And a lot of that has to do with the weird economy. Yeah, after doing some research, the Japanese yen has been plummeting, which means that Sony has hiked their price to, I guess, match the global atmosphere. The global pricing, I guess you could say. Some more Sony news. Foam Stars will change from current regional pricing to a free-to-play title starting from October 4th, 2024. For those who have downloaded Foam Stars before this change in price, will receive a free legacy gift that includes these exclusive in-game items: 12 exclusive colors, variants, Bubble Beastie skin, and one exclusive slide board design. One title as well, titled Legacy. Yeah, so for anyone who spent money on that game to get that game, because it was a scenario before where you had to like buy the game, well, now it's going to go free to play, and anyone who bought it will be reimbursed with in-game goodies. Cool. Some of the games are old and didn't touch. Yeah, I know that, Chad, but that's what I'm saying is you keep buying so many games that you can't even get to them all, so then they end up being old games that you didn't even touch. You gotta take your time. You don't need to buy 20 games a month. Following that news, we have Spiders, a Paris area studio, 100% owned by Nacon, is going on strike. Spiders produced games such as Greedfall and Steel Rising, and is currently working on Greedfall 2, and an unannounced project. A letter to management follows an early open letter and a strike on January 19th, which management has chosen to ignore. Since then, new negotiations have begun in regards to wages and conditions in the studio, yet they continue to deteriorate. The document covers several years of known problems, which have been greatly amplified over the past year. With the arrival of the current head of company... I might have skipped a line here. The document covers several years known problems, which have been greatly amplified over the past year with the arrival of the current head of the company. The problems are as listed: instability, opposition to anticipation problems, and securing working conditions, global mismanagement, turnover, and recruitment problems, unacceptable delays in achieving gender equality and parity, important lack of transparency, denial of problems, refusal to acknowledge worker representation, and blocked negotiations. As of August 28th, 2024, the letter has been signed by 43 workers at Spider out of 95. Spider demanded that the head of the company receive a delegation of Spider workers to discuss all the points. The delegation came to a meeting on August 27th, then waited in vain for the management to come, which it never did. In light of management's continued refusal to discuss Spider workers, will be going on strike during the weeks of September 2nd, 2024. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, you got a real problem when your workers are telling you to sit down and like talk to each other. I've actually been in that situation. Like, talk about problems and try to resolve things so that they can get back to working properly, and like you just openly ignore it. As an owner or manager or whatnot, you're not doing your job at that point. Like, that's not something you ignore. PlayStation Plus monthly games for September is all playable as of September 3rd, by the way. We have Quidditch Champions, PS4, PS5. The MLB The Show, PS4 and PS5. Little Nightmares 2, PS4, PS5, which probably a good idea considering that they're making Little Nightmares 3, get that in. And then last chance to download these games in August. PlayStation members will have till September 2nd to add Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, at FNAF Security Breach, and Ender Lilies Quietest of the Nights to their game libraries before they are removed. Next up, we have Games Done Quick. Ownership of the speedrunning organization Games Done Quick has been transferred to Director of Operations Matt Merkel, following founder Mike Uyama's decision to step away from the company last year. Merkel is now the majority owner and managing director of GDQ, and will continue to work as the firm's Director of Operations. He will lead a team consisting of Director of Technology Jason Dang and Business Director Ashley Farkas, who also have a part ownership of the company. Uyama added, "Stepping down from the Games Done Quick has given me time to rest, recover, and reflect on my accomplishments. And where I am in life, I am confident that the rest of the staff will guide GDQ towards a successful future. My time is done, and now it's time for the others to take the helm. The next event will be Awesome Games Done Quick, which will take place from January 5th to January 12th next year in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania." It's actually not too far away from me. You know, being in Jersey, I'm pretty close to Pennsylvania. Not sure exactly where Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is, because I haven't really gone to Pennsylvania much. Just don't have an interest. But that's cool. Following that up, we got Remedy in the news. Remedy has some interesting stuff to say here. Remedy Entertainment PLC, or just Remedy, announces a strategic partnership agreement with Annapurna Pictures, or Annapurna. Annapurna will finance 50% of the development budget for the upcoming Control 2 video game, and gain the rights to expand the award-winning Control and Alan Wake franchises into film and television. Yep, you heard me. Remedy will receive greater revenue share from the game sales after the initial investment has been recouped, proportional to the amounts invested. Conversely, Annapurna will receive a greater revenue share from the audiovisual production. Essentially, what this means is Annapurna is kind of buying the license to a degree. More like renting, partly renting, partly buying, to basically take the Control and Alan Wake franchise to television and movies. So we're probably going to be seeing movies and TV shows of that soon. By soon, maybe a couple of years from now. Usually takes, 2 years, 3 years to make a show or a movie? And the way that they kind of also put this agreement, which is also really weird, but kind of cool, is that on the video game side, Remedy will get the larger share, and on the TV and movie side, Annapurna will get the larger portion of the profits. But regardless, in both sides, they will both be getting bits of the profit. So it's like everyone wins in the end. It's kind of cool, actually. And very different. I don't think I've ever seen a deal like this before. As far as I'm aware, like, this might be a first to have a deal in that manner. Next up, we got kind of sad news, sort of. Hideki Itsunu, director of Devil May Cry and Dragon's Dogma, and many other games at Capcom, has left Capcom after 30 years and 5 months, as per his ex account, Twitter. Yeah, he was the director on a lot of games, and two of the bigger ones that you guys might know of is Dragon's Dogma and Devil May Cry. He's not retiring, he's just leaving, and he's set to stay tuned for his next creation. So interesting to see what will come out of him in the future. Wonder if he's doing a Kojima. Maybe. We'll see. Follow that up with some fun Twitter stuff. After releasing the Knock system from Stream Together, if you guys may have, at this point, if you guys stream as well, I've probably seen that all over Twitter. has now fixed the problem where camera will automatically turn on if accepted. Camera will now be turned off until you turn it on after accepting a knock. Meaning that basically this was a huge problem for a lot of VTubers. People who used the system, I don't know who they were, but they were using it. As soon as you would say, yes, accept a knock to collaborate with somebody, it would instantly turn on your camera for them. And for the stream as well. And that's kind of an issue for us VTubers because there's a bit of work that we put into our cameras so that you see our VTubers and not us. So, yeah, that's been fixed now. Now the camera will stay off and we can do our setups and so on. Kind of a no-brainer if Twitch actually knew their demographics, but they don't. Twitch has implemented a new feature as well, or a feature to an existing feature. Twitch has implemented an auto-generate portrait version of its clip system, making it easier to share on other social sites. Essentially what that means is you can make a portrait version, as you're seeing there, of your clip to then post wherever the hell you want to post it. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, you know all the stuff. You now have a actual tool built into the clip system to do it. So, cool. That's actually good. And I haven't tested that out, but I will be testing it out eventually when I find time to look at my stuff. And hopefully that makes things better, because my clips on all these sites have not been great, to be honest, and hopefully that can make them better. And then last but not least, the free games of Epic, make sure you get them this week, are Fallout Collection, which is Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics, basically all in one bundle, and Wildcard Football. Go get them while you can. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. But why aren't you doing it right now? Alright, and that covers the news. We're not going to jump into... I got him. But did you get him now, Chad? Did you get him? We're now going to jump into the trailer portion of our trailers. Of our trailers and news show here. So... Jeez, that's loud. So, the first one is kind of interesting. And I'm glad I got to see this. A couple of weeks ago, we reported on Owlcat Games going publisher. They have 2 games that they had already been working with, and we saw the first game, I think, like a week or 2 ago. And now the second game that they are working on publishing is here. Here is a game called Shadow of the Road, which actually reminds me a lot of Shadow of the Shogun, I think it was called. Something like that. Looks really cool. So let's go check it out.
When I was a child, I often sneaked out of the village. I envisioned myself traversing the mists of the forests and the eerie silences of ancient ruins, where every path tells a tale. I knew little about the world and the unpredictable paths it leads us down. In these uneasy times, dangers lurk in the shadows, ever ready to test our resolve.
Is this a Nurbo game? Oh yeah, for sure. That's not saying a lot though. Nurbo plays a lot of games. Oh, dang! Yeah, looks cool. It's like steampunky slash samurai. Next game looks pretty cool too. This next game is a game called Altrium, which is apparently a PvP and co-op teaser that we're about to watch.
Get up. Ugh.
What game is this? Altrium.
Come here.
I think teaser doesn't really show too much, but I think this is supposed to be like that other game, that other cowboy type game, where they kind of like go hunting for monsters. Where it's like PvP/PvE. I think that's what that's supposed to be. This next game is kind of interesting because this is from a pretty well-known creator, actually. Here's a game called Neva. From the creators of Gris. You guys know what that is? It's one of those journey type games. These games are always interesting. They're not meant to be very long. They're more meant to be like an art style. A game as an art is kind of an interesting thing. Well, that's a hairball. Alright. Next, we have a pretty cool looking RPG. Here is Sea of Stars.
Discover a miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC. Gear up for a journey full of oddities and wonders in which Valir and Zale will have to play by new rules to put a stop to a cursed carnival.
Zale will transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an acrobat. Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore new areas and battle through dangerous dungeons in their quest to save the world of Orlage.
A malevolent spectacle awaits when this free DLC for Sea of Stars launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
Yeah. Looks cool. I'm into RPGs. Doesn't look bad. Next, I kind of put this in here mostly for you all. Not really my thing, but I know some of you guys love this stupid thing. So here is SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game. Yeah, Patrick is getting his own video game. I don't know what that means, but
What a beautiful day in Bikini
he's
Bottom.
getting his own video game.
No storms or other natural disasters in sight. There's nothing and no one its happy citizens should worry about.
Good morning!
Well, maybe there is someone.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, let's go! Excuse me, coming through!
Wow! Awesome job!
Sorry, can't stop!
Patrick is a menace.
Go catch those rings!
Oh, come on! Better out than in.
Smashing, young man!
Nifty! What are you doing, lad? Yay! Oh, for me? This is Patrick.
There you go. There's your Patrick the Star video game. Does nothing for me, honestly. But I know some of you weirdos love that weird thing. Here's another franchise that I've kind of always had a little bit of interest to check out of curiosity, just because like it looks cool. But here is Atelier Yuma, the alchemist of the memories and the envisioned land. It's a mouthful for sure.
私の声を聞いている遠い時代のあなたへ。命ある者は皆無数の記憶を積み重ねながら生きていく。やがて記憶の雫は魂を育み形作る。ユミヤにとっては見えるのが正しいこと。でも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ。
すべて滅びたと思っていたが、
正しいことって何？絶対に許さない。
身の程知らず愚か者。
今日はそうただのご挨拶ですとも。
これが私の全力。どうか真相を解き明かして。
Those look so dangerous, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, she's got like rocket-propelled heels. Those things could be weapons, not to mention like break an ankle pretty easily. Next up, we have kind of like Nintendo's version of Stardew Valley. Rule 34 incoming. Hot. Here is Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma.
All 4 seasons have yet to return to Azuma. Much of the land still suffers from the celestial collapse.
Why do you stand in my way?
Me? I should ask the same of you!
Enough talk!
Finally! Yep, right here. I'm the one who made you an Earth Dancer.
I offer these humble words.
Great entity,
Which dwells within this tree.
May your divine glory shine forth
And bless us all forevermore!
Amazing!
I mean,
I have another request, Earth Dancer. If you could spare the time, would you help me revitalize the village? Please visit the gods who govern the other 3 seasons.
All right. We'll do this together.
Azuma's gods must perish. Every last one.
Move! Who are you?
Anyone who stems the flow of runes must be eliminated.
Stop! We don't have to fight!
I think we would make a fine team.
If you're going, then so am I.
Burn to ash!
The barrier is down!
Let's dive right in! Kaguya!
That voice.
I've regained much of my power.
We're deciding this here and now, no matter what.
I guess you remember everything.
it looks interesting to me. Like, I'd totally be into that. Next, I kinda have this in here for me. This is a game called the 100 Line Last Defense Academy, made by the same people who make Danganronpa. This is their like next new project.
死ぬまで何度でもぶち殺してやる。
仲間を裏切るな。
お前たちを呪ってやる。
お前は一体死ねばいいんすよ、あんた。
絶対に許さないんだから。デスゲームの始まりだ。こんな終わりなんてあんまりだよ。こんな結末なんて。
Yeah. I'm 100% certain that's going to be basically another Danganronpa style game. They were pretty good. I've done them all. So, that's cool. And then this last one here is for Papa Curl, specifically. Here's a game I just thought was pretty wonky and interesting. So, here's a game called Kyoryu. I'm probably not saying that right, but you'll see. Starting now.
Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit.
It went to the goddamn trailer and then went to commercial. What the hell just happened there? Hold on 1 second. There we go. Hey Emma, how you doing, man? Oh wait, that was weird. Why is it on 720? Not much better. I guess that's why it's at 720. This is totally a Papa game. It's crazy. Yes, please. Kyoryu. I don't know if I'm saying that right. There you go. You got a dinosaur game now, where you're running through some weird medieval Japan looking thing. All right, guys. Really quick. That ends our news and trailer session. So for anyone who is watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps the channel. So I greatly appreciate it. For the rest of us here on Twitch, we're gonna do something different, something I have never done before, which should be pretty interesting.